In this video, I'm going to give you my reasons as to why I don't think you should go to Disneyland Paris in 2024. A little controversial, I know, but I want to give you all the information, both the positive and the negative, so that you can make a more informed decision. Frozen Land is coming to Disneyland Paris, but not until 2025, and that is if all continues as planned. So why not hang on for one more year to be able to experience this amazing and much needed new land to Disneyland Paris. Plus, this gives you another year to save to be able to potentially stay on site or even upgrade your on-site hotel so that you'll be able to choose from either the David Crockett Ranch, Santa Fe, Hotel Chennai, Sequoia Lodge, the Art of Marvel Hotel, or even with the reopening of the Disneyland Paris Hotel, to potentially even extend your holiday by a couple of days, and also to have extra money to spend on all of that amazing new merch. It also gives you some extra time to do some more research and plan your perfect trip in 2025. Prices at Disneyland Paris are not coming down, and with the reopening of the Disneyland Paris Hotel in 2024, prices are going up. The price of one dated ticket for one adult is £50.87 for access to one park. For one adult with a dated ticket with access to both parks is £64.50. For one adult to have an undated ticket with access to just one park is £95.39, and to have access to both parks with an undated ticket, it's £118.10. Also, the price to stay on an on-site hotel at Disneyland Paris is very expensive. And if you are looking to stay at the Disneyland Paris Hotel, which reopens from January 2024, you are looking at paying thousands, which is going to price a lot of people out. For a Disneyland Paris holiday or any Disney holiday, you must do your research. If you don't want a holiday that requires you to do some, or actually quite a lot of research, such as putting itineraries together, deciding on restaurant reservations up to 12 months in advance from your holiday if you're staying on site, checking height requirements on rides, then potentially a Disney holiday is not for you. A Disney holiday, unfortunately, isn't a fly by the seat of your pants kind of holiday. At the very least, you need to have a plan on what you would like to do, such as the rides that you would like to go on, characters that you would like to meet, food that you would like to try, and I do love those Mickey-shaped pizzas, restaurants you would like to eat in, shows that you want to see. Do you want to plan in extra magic hour if you are staying on site, or stay up late to watch the fireworks? Will any of the rides be closed during your trip, or shows be on their annual break? You need to plan around all of these things to avoid any disappointment. And believe me, the list goes on. But if you do enjoy planning, then a Disney holiday is perfect. Disneyland Paris does not experience crowd levels on the scale of Walt Disney World in Florida, Disneyland in California, or even Tokyo Disney. At Disneyland Paris, parks are consistently operating at capacity, and they have been for a while now, and there is a noticeable difference in the parks. The crowds are more noticeable during parades or when you're watching Disney Dreams. Disney Dreams always has what it seems to be the entire park wanting to watch on the same night as you do. And crowds are also noticeable when queuing for rides. So again, ties into my last point. You have to plan. So if you have bought undated tickets or just plan on rocking up on the day, then potentially brace yourself for not being able to get in. There are ways to get around the crowds slightly, by either using extra magic hour if you're staying on site, or arriving as early as possible to the main gates if you're a general day ticket holder for when the park opens. Heading to rides at lunch or dinner time, as that's when most guests have their restaurant reservations or are just feeling peckish and are grabbing a quick bite to eat from a quick service restaurant. Or later on in the day when people start to snag their special spot to watch Disney Dreams, you will notice that ride queue times will drop. So a perfect time to hop on that ride that you've been wanting to do all day and not wanted to queue for. The weather at Disneyland Paris can be hit or miss. When we went back in May of 2022, the weather was amazing. It was super sunny all week, perfect week with regards to weather. When we went in May this year, it rained 90% of the time that we were there. This didn't dampen our spirits and we still had an amazing time. It just meant that we needed to buy ponchos to keep ourselves dry. So if you don't mind getting a little bit wet, then just roll with the weather. But if you are looking for slightly warmer weather with lots of sunshine, then potentially plan your holiday around around Parisian weather. I know it can be unpredictable, but you genuinely do get good summers. But that's when Disney is expensive, as it lands smack bang in the middle of the main summer holidays for both UK and European holidays. So prices do rocket. If you're not planning to go to Disneyland Paris next year in 2024, drop your reasons below, as I'd love to know why you're not going. But if you are, have an amazing time. As always, if you did find this very useful, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again soon.